Right guys, day 2 of World's Strongest Man. We've got the car walk. It's 950 pounds, might as well be 1,000 pounds, about 440 kilo thereabouts, and they've got to walk it the best part. I think it is about 15 meters, going obviously 2 at a time. The cars are identical, so route 1 up. Well, that was good to watch. Tom Saltman absolutely blitzed that 20 meters in 14.6 seconds, winning the event. 3rd event win out of 3 events. Gabriel Room from Canada was 2nd with 2 seconds behind, 16.4. Kevin Fairs 19.3. Aviar Schuxvelis 19.9. Andy Black did it 32.7, and then Manuel Angulo did it in 1 minute flat, just on the time limit. Points overall is Tom Saltman in the lead with 18 points, which is a great position to be in. He's only got 2 more events to do, and then he's pretty much through to the final. And I think he's got a 5-point lead over Kevin Fairs. So I think, you know, good events coming up for Tom as well. He's got a log for reps and the grip hold, which are both really good events for Tom. So yeah, Tom Saltman in 8th with 18 points. Kevin Fairs with 13. And then, so it gets nice. 1 point behind is Gabriel on 12, and Aviar Schmuckstellis on 10. Andy Black on 7, Manuel Angulo on 3. So, still a very interesting group between Kevin, Gabriel, and Aviar Schmuckstellis. They're still fighting for that 2nd place. 2nd and 3rd place going to the stone run. So, next up, group 2. And we've got Konstantin Zanashia, Brian Shaw, who's not doing too good at the minute. He did really bad on the deadlift. Mark Felix, Gabriel Pina, Bobby Thompson, and Mitchell Hooper. I'm really interested to see what Mitchell Hooper can do on this, because I've heard that he was practicing with the car walk in the yard and he made it look like child's play. So this should be a really fun one to watch. Hello. Tom, you are absolutely dominating this, mate. 3 event wins in a row. What's coming up now? We've got the Cannonball Hold. Your grip's gone through the roof recently, hasn't it? You've been working on it. And log first.
And then Cannonball Hold. Yeah, well, I want to obviously win the log, and I think then catch me through.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just cruising, you know. I'm not kind of gone out of 2nd gear yet. I just want to get past the qualifiers as easy as I can, and then you know, convert some energy for the final. I never actually won my group in the World's Strongest Man.
I know, mate. I know. I must say, this year you look so much more relaxed.
Yeah,
and it's paying off.
100%. You know, just cool, calm, and collected. You know, and just do what I can to win each event. So.
What's the difference this year? How come? Why are you so much more relaxed and focused and determined? You're working on something, or?
Yeah, I think obviously the mental aspects of the thing. I've got Amy as a clinical psychologist, but last year obviously with the COVID thing, I kind of trapped everyone away from me. Yeah. But this year, because everything's opened up and I've got Sinead, Dan, everyone out here, me, I try to do it all as a team. So it took all the stress off me. Everything's done more positive. You know, weekends I spend with Sinead at home now as well. So more of a balanced life now and just enjoying training and stuff. So.
That's the key. Balance. Work, family, social life. You got it right.
I enjoy lifting weights, and that's what I'm doing. So.
Good. You love your job.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I think we're going to see Tom straight through to the final this year, which is great because it saves energy.
100%.
So,
I'm fed up of doing stone-offs every year.
I haven't worked fed up of seeing you do them. So yeah, good luck, man. I know you're going to smash it, mate. Big love. I wish I could show you that event. That was absolutely amazing. Now, Mitchell Hooper did 20 meters with a car walk. Bear in mind, it's 1,000 pounds in 11.6 seconds. 4 seconds quicker than what Tom Saltman did. But I think the absolute spectacular thing to watch then was Mark Felix came in 2nd with 13.96, beating Tom Saltman as well. Honestly, everything just synced. It was absolutely phenomenal. It's so lovely to watch as well. Mark was so happy with his performance. 3rd was Bobby Thompson with 16.5. 4th, Konstantin Zanashia with 18.16. And then, unfortunately, and this saddens my heart, is Brian came 5th in 19.97. And then Gabriel Pena only did 19 meters. So, very, very bad for Brian Shaw. He's still got a very good chance of doing the stone off, but there's no way he's going to go straight through to the final, which I think that's the first time in 12 years he's not gone through to the final. So yeah, right, points for group 2 are Mitchell Hooper on 18, Thompson on 11, and then joint 3rd with 3 people, Mark Felix, Gabriel Pena and Brian Shaw on 9 points. So events coming up for them is the Cannonball Hold, and the log for reps. So, I mean, I'm not sure about Mitchell Hooper on the overhead, but I can't see it being a bad event. So, I mean, Mitchell Hooper's going to go through, regardless. You know, he's got 7-point lead. He can't even lose that, even if he's competed, you know, did 1 point in the next 2 events. Very, very unlucky to lose that position. So it's going to be a fight for 2nd and 3rd. Now, events coming up: Cannonball Hold, which is essentially a grip event. Felix will do is phenomenal in that. I can see him winning that. So that puts him a few points ahead of Brian, and then Bobby Thompson's ahead. Oh dear. The log press, again, Thompson's a good presser. So I think Thompson's going to retain his 2nd place. And then 3rd, basically, Felix will win the grip, but will he be able to get a few reps on the log? I can see him coming 4th, 5th on the log, 6th maybe last. So it'd be very unfortunate, but I think Brian's going to really struggle to even make the stone off, but I think he will. So that's probably one of the most interesting groups right now. Next group 3 for the car walk. We've got Gregor Szymanski, Mika Toro, Rob Kearney, Trey Mitchell, Adam Bishop and Alexei Novikov. So Adam Bishop and Alexei Novikov are only 2 points between them, so this should be a tasty one. Obviously Novikov's an animal on the yoke events, as is Bishop, so I'll update you in a second. Mark Felix, I had to come and grab an interview of you, mate, because that performance was absolutely phenomenal. 56 years of age, yeah?
Yep.
You're a granddad now?
No, not yet.
Not yet. There's one on the way.
Still a while.
Oh, still a while away. Okay, but you've got 3 sons.
Got 3 sons.
Eldest is 20.
23.
23.
19 and 16.
Amazing. So grandkids are not far away then.
Well, if they're anything like me, you're gonna be a while still. I start a bit late.
Okay, fair enough. That car walk was absolutely amazing. Like, everything, you hit the pickup right, the flow right. Nothing went wrong. It was absolutely perfect.
Nothing went wrong. It just was so perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. I mean, when you're doing stuff like that, the best thing to do is when you're warming up, just warm up a bit close to the weight so you can get confident.
Yeah.
So that's what I did, and then I just went for it.
So you're in 3rd place now, joint 3rd. Is that right? With Brian and Gabriel?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I believe. So 2 events coming up.
Yeah.
One, the Cannonball Hole, which is grip event, which I think you're going to win.
Yeah.
And then the log press is what's the weight of the log press?
145.
145. So you're going to get some reps on that.
Yeah, I should get some reps from that.
Yeah.
But there's some strong guys, there's some good guys.
Yeah.
I mean, some good pressers. But I want to get a couple points in that, and then I would love to win that hole. So give me the stone up.
Good. I think it's fair to say that Mitchell Hooper is going to fly through.
Oh, he's just so good. I don't know.
Special.
He reminds me of when Marius come on the scene and he's just destroying anyone.
Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yeah, he's just so good, you can't stop him.
Yeah, no, it's fun. So, hopefully you're going to be in the stone off. Hopefully you're going to get through the final. How are we feeling in the stone? So I think we're going to do.
I'm very confident with the stone. I mean, I've been repping 200 stone and it just felt so comfortable.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm surprised it's 200 stone and it's stone off here.
Yeah.
I mean, if I get to that stone off.
Brilliant. You had an injury a couple of years back and it really sort of made you not to take a step back, but you could see it affected your performance. That's all healed now and it looks like you're getting stronger again.
Oh, definitely. I'm back on track. I'm getting strong. I'm feeling really good.
Good.
So I was a bit disappointed with the first couple of events, only because I didn't get any sleep whatsoever.
Oh.
But last night I had 10 hours sleep.
Yeah, it makes a big difference when you relax.
When I relax, So that's why my performance today was so good.
I hope you have a good night's sleep for tonight. Then,
I hope
tomorrow.
so, yeah. Let's go
Put it there, man. Good luck,
Cheers,
Mark.
man. Thank you.
We're all behind you. Right, group 3 is in. So winning that group, a little bit of a shocker, but really happy for him. Rob Kearney, fastest time so far of all the groups as well, 11.63. Second was, again, so very surprising, Gregor Szymanski, 14.26. Third was Alexei Novikov, 15.2. Fourth was Trey Mitchell, 19.24, and then fifth was Adam Bishop with 23.38. So that's and Mika Toro in sixth, and ended it halfway down the course. Points after that is Novikov in the lead with 16, Adam Bishop with 12, Rob Kearney with 11, Trey Mitchell with 10, Gregor Szymanski with 7, and Mika Toro with 7. So obviously events coming up for them, the log press. Great event for Novikov and great event for Kearney as well. I don't know about Trey Mitchell with the log. It should be good. Look at the size of him, the strength he's been. Grip, I think Trey's got a really bad grip. Kearney's okay, Bishop's got a phenomenal grip. So I think Novikov's going to go straight through. I think the next 2 events they're going to come the top 3 to secure that top spot. Bishop's got a little bit of work to do to stay in that 2nd place and get in that stone run. I say you better hope that Rob Kearney gets into the stone off with him, because if he goes up against Trey Mitchell, hate to say it, I mean I love Bish and obviously the fellow Brit, but Trey will just slaughter him on the Atlas stone. So right, up next, Group 4, and in Group 4 we have Nedsmin, Pavlo, Shane Flowers, Maxime Boudreau, Gavin Bilton and Martins Lissis. So I mean I think Martin Lissis is going to absolutely smash this. I really want Gavin Bilton to do well on this, because I think he can make the final. Shane Flowers has now withdrawn, his foot's bust. No way he can do a call with a bust foot. So yeah, next Group 4. See you in a minute. Right, Group 4 down. Now, Martins Lissis did not win that. He did drop it halfway down the course, had to pick it back up, so that cost him, well, in fact, looking at the time difference, it probably didn't cost him the win. Pavlo Kordiak from Ukraine came first in 12.96. Martins Lissis second, 18.9. And then great news is Gavin Bilton from Great Britain came third with 23.67. Fourth, Maxime Boudreau, and then Nedsmin, and they did 13 metres. So points overall for Group 4 is Martins Lissis on 17, Gavin Bilton and Pavlo in joint second on 12, 5 points behind, and then Maxime Boudreau on 11, Nedsmin on 4. So, events coming up for them, log press and grip. Now, with Gavin on 12 and Pavlo on 12 and Maxime just behind, I know Gavin's alright log presser, and I know his grip's really good. So, he's got a very good chance of going into the stone off, and I know he's a fantastic stone lifter. So, fingers crossed, Gavin Bilton gets through to the final. So I'll try and catch up with Gavin in a second. Next group is Group 5, and excuse me, all the paper's stuck together. So right, Evan Singleton is back in. So apparently he took something that put him into anaphylactic, if I'm saying that right, shock. Basically closed his airways up and he had to get rushed off in an ambulance. He's come back, he's had a full check over, everything's good. So he's obviously he didn't compete yesterday, he came virtually last unloading, didn't do the deadlift, so he's got a lot of points to make up. But can he make the points up? I believe he can. He'd have to win every event, but I believe he can make the points up. So we've got Evan Singleton, Kevin DeRuta, Kim Udrak, E4 Melstead, John Stefan Corbruch, and Luke Stoltman. So, car walk, I mean, it's between Evan Singleton and Luke Stoltman, in my opinion. E4 Melstead will be right up there. So, next event, I'll update you in a second. Yeah. Right, Group 3 just been. Pavlo won the event. What was he, 14 seconds, was
14
it?
seconds.
14 seconds. Gavin, what was your time then?
21 seconds.
21. But what's that putting you position-wise in that event?
Third overall.
Third. I mean, that's one of your weakest events.
Yeah, yes.
But to come third,
it's not too bad, yeah.
Really good, yeah. Really good. Events coming up, you're a good presser, and I imagine your grip's right up there as well, with the size of your hands. So, going into the stone off, who do you think you're going on the stones against?
To be honest, it doesn't matter. I'll fix them all the same. So
yeah, you're a very good stone lifter.
Yeah, I am. I'm okay with it, but let's see what happens.
Well, it's all about putting your guts on the line with this one, so good luck, mate.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Great. Wow. Again, I wish I could film that for you. Evan Singleton did the call walk in 9.86 seconds, beating anyone by 2 seconds of all the groups. So that's really put him back in contention. Came virtually last on the loading. He had to miss the deadlift because he was rushed off to hospital. He's come back, and I'll talk about the points in a little bit. Let's just go through the results of that. So Evan Singleton first, Luke Stoltman second with 16.65, E4 Melstead third with 29.07, John Stephen Corabouf 41.34, Calvin DeRuta bang on 1 minute flat, and then Kim Udrak only did 11 meters. So points overall. Now this is amazing. So Luke Stoltman in the lead with 17 points. very good log presser, all right grip. So I think he's pretty much secured his place in the final. He'll go forward in first seed, so he won't have to do that with stones. So John Stephen Coraboof and E4 Melstead in joint second on 11. Kelvin Deruta fourth on 9, and then Evan Singleton on 8. So he's made it up. He's only 3 points behind joint second place. Events coming up: log press and the grip. So I know Evan's a fantastic log presser and he's got great cardiovascular, so he'll smash that. He'll do great on the grip. So what a comeback. I mean, to come virtually last on first event, miss out the second event, I can see Evan going into the stone offs. Now, the only one that can sort of give him some trouble, I think, really, in this group is E4 Melstead. But I can see Evan outclassing him. So, yeah, absolutely amazing. I'm going to try and catch up with Evan in a second, but that is basically event 1 of day 2 done. So event 3 of the heats overall, and it's looking really good. Next event is the log press for reps. So I'll catch up with Evan and then I'll come back to you. Bro, that was just insane. Like 9.8 seconds for the car walk, and you were disappointed with it as well.
Yeah. In training, I was definitely getting sub 8 seconds with 1,000 pounds.
Jesus
My fastest
Christ.
run was 1,040, and I got it in 7.6 seconds.
Wow, that's just insane, man. Just to update people, I said yesterday, I don't know what went on. You just had to withdraw, but you've come back. You came 5th on the medley.
Yes.
5th on the medley, and then you didn't do the deadlift, so you got 0 points.
Yeah.
But today you've just won the car walk by a nautical mile, and you're 3 points behind joint second place.
Yeah.
So back in contention, 2 events to go, log press, grip. You're really good on both of them.
Yeah, I'll make up good points on both of them. I'm definitely looking to win the wrecking ball, and it'll be a good fight between me and Luke. And I hear Coco's good at log 2, so it'll be a good fight for all of us. I'm looking to pull back some really good points, make my way into the stone off.
Amazing. I think no one in history has ever missed an event and then got through to the final. So you'll be the first, and I've got every faith, mate. Every faith.
Thanks, Eddie.
I said it to you yesterday when I saw you. At the end of the day, I sort of said, Luke, if you come back, you've got to win every event. And you would just look me dead in the eye like, I will.
Oh, yeah,
And
I have no doubt.
Just insane.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely phenomenal, mate. And I just thought I'd update people. You're feeling good. What happened? Just a brief sort of what happened yesterday.
Essentially, I had some kind of an allergic reaction to some unknown thing. I still, to right now, I have no idea what it was. But walking to the first event, I started going into anaphylactic shock.
Yeah.
And by the third event, the third implement of the loading race, I wasn't able to breathe.
Yeah.
So my vocal cords were swelling shut, and I wasn't able to take in any air.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much as soon as I got back here, they thought I was having a heat stroke, and apparently that was the big rumor online. So they threw me in the ice bath immediately, and they noticed that my breathing wasn't getting better. So went to medical, and it started getting worse and worse and worse. That's when they carted me off to the hospital.
Yeah. It wasn't nice to watch, mate. And I think above anything, it was just, I could see the anger in your eyes as you were being carted off. And
yeah, it was
not nice.
heartbreaking. I mean, you know how it is.
Oh,
You've been in the
100%.
position where you've lived for this, and
Yeah.
I'm in that same position. I put everything into this. This is winning the World's Strongest Man trophy is the only thing that matters to me.
Yeah.
So
Good.
I'm willing to do it. Like a perfect example is I'm in the hospital after this all happened. I'm drugged out of my fucking mind, and I'm literally asking the doctor, like, do you think that I can go back and do the deadlift lap? Like,
There you go.
that was my mindset.
That's commitment.
I didn't care what was going on with my health. I wanted to come back here.
Amazing. Well, Evan, just want to wish you all the best, mate. You've
Thank
got
you.
loads of supporters. Everyone thinks you're phenomenal, and I just love your personality as well. So
Thanks.
smash it.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
bro. Big love.